because when I start talking to you guys and you telling me what you got going on, oh, I met this guy, oh, Art, and he's like one of the guys you talk about. Y'all will say something like that. And I'm going to use a scenario where, I had a woman telling me this, and I said, one of the guys that I talk about, like, whoa, first of all, when y'all start saying that, I'm like, okay. And then you say, yeah, we've had relations, we've had sex. And, at this point, we're just trying to see, what we're doing. Back up. Hold on. That, I'm not going to take credit for your man because we really got to establish something first. Let's establish something first. I'm going to read something. If you're over 30 and dating without an objective, you are setting yourself up for huge heartbreak and disappointment. So save your precious time and energy. And it says compatibility takes more of an analysis of your core needs and inner self. The direction and quality of your life depends on the partner you choose, so judge your next union based on more than lustful desires. Marriage is a sacred agreement and contractual in nature. Therefore, the relationship is the couple's first business. And this is the way our ancestors they use the blueprint, and they use this to build strong empires. This is how you can truly live your dreams and have happily ever after instead of repeating negative love patterns in your personal life. Now, when you guys tell me about these lovers you have, my first question is, before you opened your legs, have we gotten them checked out with your ancestors? Who is this person? Who are they? What are y'all doing? Everybody that comes in your life, you guys treat your life like it's so haphazard. You attract people by default and it's not with an intention. So why is this person there, and what is the purpose of the union? These are the questions that we have to be asking ourselves. Right when you get that number, what's the fucking first phone conversation about? And this is why I like using business and productivity as the foundation of black male-female unions, because when we not productive, our relationship's not about shit. What are y'all talking about? Y'all going to dinner, y'all fucking, but what are you building upon? Your first conversations, getting to know each other, should be very productive. It should be along the lines of what you're doing, what your hopes and dreams are, and what his hopes and dreams are, and what you guys are doing to further each other on those things. I mean, when y'all go out to TGI Fridays and to the movies and stuff like that, y'all not, when you're IMing, you don't even have that filter up, so you wasted all of this fucking time. And you get on the phone with me and you tell people he's the energy that I talk about. In what regard? If this applies to you, don't feel bad, because we really got to get to the bottom of being broke and being unproductive in the black community. We know how to fuck each other, but we don't know how to build shit with each other. This is how you waste time. And I'm thinking, at the end of the day, does he know what you're building upon? What have y'all done together other than fucked? So now that you fucked him, this is the same person you need to be asking before you give up the booty. If you were really about something, you guys, y'all will be talking about your business, what you're invested in. Instead of getting him to spend money on you going to dinner and shit like that, y'all need to be talking about how y'all gonna build something together. What you're bringing to him, that's the purpose of a black union, is for us to be building strong empires, not to go to TGI Fridays, get together, eat wings, watch Netflix, and fuck. So after you done talked to him on the phone, y'all done caked, y'all done laid up, you still going to your fucking soul-crushing job? Ain't no fucking way. I had to tell this girl, let me tell you something. After 30 years old, I don't care how old you are, really, but especially after 30, every time you open your legs needs to mean something. Why are we doing this? Why are you laying down? What are you going to gain from this encounter? This has nothing to do with gold digging. No. I'm not even bringing that narrative, because see, we the only ones that find it okay to be broke and not build nothing with the nigga we fucking. We the only people that's got this other narrative going on, talking about, it's wrong to think about money in a relationship. Well, those are the people that's goddamn broke, and they'll never have anything. So this conversation has been left out. This is why our relationships are not productive. When you guys are first on the phone talking, that's why I say every woman, every man, every black person now, if you're smart, you know generational wealth. We can only build generational wealth together. You can't build generational wealth by yourself. Two, you can't pass down a job. You can only pass down businesses. So we figured that out, that it's only about building businesses. Three, now that you have that in mind, you need to be thinking about how you can do both of those things when you come together. Those are the only two things that matter. Is having more than yourself, because you can't build generational wealth by yourself. And also seeing what the fuck it is that y'all are even doing. And you're sitting up here talking about, oh yeah, we just figuring out, where we're going from here. That sounds like westernized dating. It's a huge difference between courting, a courtship, and dating. A courtship is the plans for the union that lead toward marriage. And it's the plans to help each other move forward economically, spiritually, and emotionally. That is a courtship. Every union, when you talk to the elders and from an ancestral perspective, every union creates something. What is your union creating? Y'all ain't creating shit but debt. Going on trips, eating. That's why you getting fat. Y'all ain't doing shit. That's why you so unhappy. That's why you constantly fighting. That's why you in his phone. That's why you thinking about dumb shit, because you're not thinking about the empire. You're not thinking about what's the 20-year plan, the 50-year plan. God forbid I ask you about your 100-year family plan. I know you're not Asian or Jewish. Black people don't think like that. We think in increments of 1 year at a time. Okay, you had a little wedding, you ate some food, you go on trips. Like, we have some very basic and low level standards for what we expect out of relationships, and we don't build upon anything. So we just sit there and we become consumers together, basically. So what are you building upon? When you first meet that man, what are y'all talking about? Does he have a business to support? Men's greatest gift and their role is to support us and to protect and provide. But if we've given them nothing to give their resources to, they bring resources. They bring support and resources. They do, but we ain't set up nothing for them to provide and to bring resources to. Is your basket ready to receive, sis, so that you'll know that this nigga's worth fucking with? And I'm going to give you this analogy again. Your passion, your business, your calling in life is like your baby. And you're supposed to lead with your calling, your baby. And when you know a man, when you lead like that and you can see a man don't like your baby, if he ignores your baby, don't support your baby, he don't give a fuck about you. Your baby is your calling, your business, your brand, your product. You lead with that. He knows what you're doing. If he's a nigga about anything, he'll respect the fact that you got a business. So when you're leading with that and that's what you're doing in your life, some of y'all are playing with your life still. You've started little things, a little yang, a little busy yang, but it ain't serious for you. It ain't life or death for you yet, to the point where if you don't do this thing, you will die. If you don't do this thing, it's nothing else for you to do. This is the only thing you can see yourself doing. It's a lot of you guys that's almost 40 and in your 40s and 50s still have no idea what your natural and your divine gift and lane is. So if you don't know what your soul requires in order to have fulfillment, you can't really attract your soulmate, because that's where your soulmate is wrapped up in that stuff. So when you're talking to him, what's the conversation about? If you leading with your baby, my baby is my book, my brand, my business. I already know what I'm doing. I'm a healer. I got herbs and this and that and the third. So if I was single and a man come to my Facebook page and he see what I'm doing and ain't trying to fuck with me and what I'm doing, we don't have shit to talk about. Same thing for women. Because my purpose in life is to fulfill my divine mission. And I know that. And so everybody that's coming to my life, they're here to either help me fulfill that divine mission or they're not. But it's up to me to ask that question. Okay? You don't have to feel any type of way. When women and men interact with each other, we need to stop feeling bad about having productive black relationships. We don't know what the fuck to talk about no more. We don't know what the fuck to do no more. That's why we end up fucking. That's why we end up having so much hypersexualized culture. We have a hypersexualized culture and still a very economically deprived culture. What were you saying you feel bad about? I don't want you to feel bad about anything. Don't feel bad about anything on this broadcast. And that's one thing we need to come up out of, this victim mindset. And this is just another thing that I want to talk about separate. I don't like that when we start to get instructions, we go into victim mode. I had a woman come into womb school the other day, and I asked her why she was here, and I asked for her feedback after a video. And when you guys get to talking, I can tell you're just a director. And this is that same girl, when I asked her if she was here to be a student or, a teacher, and then she sends me the email, my character is fucked. But then she want to come bring her man and have a group chat and open up a group chat with me, and I just basically shut the whole thing down. Like, my apologies, boom, let's move on. And she wanted to tell me how harmful my character was. Like, let me tell you something, y'all want to go on that crying shit when someone corrects you or gives you what you asked for and really helps you. Y'all like to cry a lot. You don't have any room for correction. You don't have any room for growth if you all in your feelings and feeling bad. I know what it is. I know I have a Pisces moon. I get it. I'm super sensitive. But instead of us feeling sensitive, because being sensitive leads into defense, and we the most broken, traumatized people, but we need to come up out of that feeling bad about anything and just motherfucking do better, because we are now 30s, your bills is due, and I'm like, y'all asses out here fucking around with niggas like you got money like that. Are y'all millionaires yet? Yeah, some of the brokest women be pretty, and it's like, I heard this guy say one time, he was like, yeah, man, I be seeing the most prettiest women and fucking all these dudes, and they stay broke, and that's it. Yeah. It's like these women are so talented that I see, and you broke as hell, but you fucking. How does that work? My pussy would not be wet if I can't talk to this dude, if I can't share with him what I'm doing, if he can't help me. I was like, how do y'all fuck these dudes that can't help you? That's the good thing about being broke. When I was single, I was broke as shit. When you're like homeless and stuff like that, you have things going on, you identify people that have a heart and have character and that want to help you. People that have a heart to help you. But see, when y'all in this competitive dating, y'all are competing with each other nowadays. Bless your hearts. That's that Westernized thing. It's, I'm gonna do me, you do you. We supposed to be all good, and by the time we get together, I'm straight. No. See, that's the first, like, you not straight. He's not straight, and you're not that straight without each other. So let's stop coming into the thing like we got it together, because you need to be creating a space of vulnerability. This is why you're so masculine. This is why you're not that attractive, because we trying to act like we got it together, and you don't have shit. You don't have shit. This is the main person you need to build with. So in order to build with somebody, you got to bond with them. And in order to bond with them, you got to go to a realm that's beyond the surface. And that's getting to know what their hopes and dreams are. What have they come here to do? What is it that they're passionate about? Those are the things we're not talking about. I promise you. Steve Harvey, them. Look, my message about this, finding a purpose partner and being on your path and being able to attract the people based on who's here to help you fulfill your destiny, this is about 20, 30 years ahead. I'm sorry. People not even talking about this yet, but everybody's talking about finding love, but nobody is talking about the connection and correlation. When you find your purpose, you immediately, your partners, men, women, friends, family included, things line up. And then the other part that we're leaving out is that trauma that's not dealt with. No one is talking about fucking breaking soul ties before they get remarried, before they get in another relationship. So we're these broken people going into these relationships and we ain't even producing shit. That's why. We're looking for somebody to heal us, looking for somebody to make us whole, and we've come in broken. We've come in with no objective. You don't know what they're doing. Why are you fucking him? Why are you fucking her? What y'all doing this weekend? Why? Like that type of stuff. Like, come on, snap out of it. When I'm talking to a dude as broke as y'all are, if y'all ain't millionaires, sis, you need to be paying a fucking attention. If you fucking right now and you broke, you need to be paying fucking attention. The next time you talk to that brother, you need to be, and now, I mean, this is really, I told this sister, look, you done already played your trump card after you done gave up the ass, okay? After you done gave up the ass, you done played your trump card, so, but this is what you should do. to test and see what type of piece of shit you got, or if you got a good guy that you need to fuck with. Most of y'all ain't fucking with niggas that's about shit. So I already know what the answer is gonna be to this. Ask him to invest $500 to $1,000 in your business this week, because I believe that no woman should be having sex with a man that she can't call in an emergency, and you should not be having sex with a man that you cannot have a business with and you not building with. What the fuck y'all doing? That type of shit. We coming in with our soul ties unbroken. We connected to all these people insecure. We real self-conscious. I'm looking at you right now. What's your public speaking skills like? Like we got a lot to prove. You want to come in the womb school talking about you got it already, and when somebody asks you a question, you come in, oh, you're harmful character. Y'all by real. So let's figure out what the fuck are we trying to do here. So when you talking to people, y'all are missing divine opportunities to build with people, to find your boo, to find your divine partner, because y'all too scared. Y'all ain't thinking about building anything. When I met my partner, that was our first conversation. What business projects are you working on? Because I was working with an investor, a guy that I was fucking. Okay, shout out to the Pisces at Morehouse. That man put me on. That was the biggest business mogul I had ever met. That was the first time I really had a serious relationship with a guy that wasn't an artist. And I got into the private business sector and saw how they handle things. Like, damn. You know, our business savvy is in the toilet, and I was really getting groomed, and I learned a lot from him, because he was working with getting people's products put in airports all over, and working with a lot of people that had money, investors, and all this type of stuff. And I learned how to write proposals and all types of stuff. So when I met my man online, he had some businesses. He had some new startups that he was looking for funding. I said, oh, this was our first day chat now on OkCupid. Okay, I know such and such. Y'all need to be thinking as divine connectors. Hey, what can I do to help you? That's the way your life gets better, is when you start. That's why I said, maybe y'all not broke enough. Y'all don't have no fire in y'all. You don't have no passion. You don't have a wealth consciousness to want more, to build something. And I can't give you that. But I know for me, I was living in my girlfriend's house with all of her children, and I was fucked up, and I had that fire in me, and I still got the fire in me. So I had the fire in me to make something, to get myself the fuck out of there. And we still got fire. So when we came together, we was grinding together, but I had to make sure this was my friend first. I was smoking Black and Milds, drinking White Zinfandel. I was still fucked up trying to get my business back together. I'm telling you, y'all ain't got to be perfect, but you need to be productive in your relationships. Allow somebody to see you in your imperfection and come together and come with a plan. That's what the fuck you do. And you can see who's for you. You can see who judging you for not being in a good car, in the house, and the this and the that. See who fucking with your post. See who fucking with your business. See who has resources to help your business and to help your dreams come true. Why are y'all not talking about this? But you fucking up? I don't see how your pussy could be wet. I don't. Because, you're laying there with no passion. Y'all are fucking these zombies out here. It's a lot of people that's hiding behind sex and addiction and just moving instead of being productive. It's a difference with dating and courtship. What are y'all building upon? When you look, I said, girl, damn, has he PayPal'd you anything? Like, shit. This is basic survival. This is nurturing. This is taking care of each other. When you talk to men that have a high protective provider instinct, I don't care if they got nothing but $5 for you, $20 for you. They gonna support what you doing. Bloop. So all of these Negro nerds that's down on yourself out here and feeling some type of way, don't be feeling like you need to be a millionaire. Because see, when I met my man, he ain't have nothing, okay? But what was funny was I had a dude that had a lot of money, but he was a little stingy with it. Even though he was teaching me business stuff and da-da-da, he was a little stingy. I needed help with my phone bill one time, and I noticed this. So he that had a lot, he gave me this little runaround about, I got to go out of town and I can't help him. I'm like, what the fuck that you going out of town has anything to do with paying my metro? Like, nigga, don't give me the runaround. You know that bullshit. Like, you can't give me the money, don't just say you can't give me the money. But my dude, he the one that had 40 and still gave me 20. For example, like gave me half of what he had when old boy had 400 and plus. Get with the dude that will give you half of his 40 and not half of 400. Oh, I hope somebody heard that. I hope somebody heard that. You need to connect with somebody that see you for where you are and won't judge you. When I had to have guys drop me off at home, I saw some dudes that judged where I stayed and the way the house looked. It had grass that wasn't cut. I mean, because it was me, my girlfriend, and her little 3 badass kids, but they were sweet kids. They was good kids. But the grass stayed, it took a while for the grass to get cut. I had one dude make a comment about it. And I said, boop, I already knew right then. I started noticing, like, okay, I can't smoke black and browns around him. I can't tell him I smoke. At the time, I was smoking some strong mid all the time. And I looked for my friend. Who can be your friend? The person that's your friend is the person that's going to help you make ends, okay? Friends help you make ends. I hope y'all hear me, because all of this the faking, all of that, the representative, that's going to keep you broke, lonely, depressed, heartbroken, and you ain't got nothing you built upon because you acting like you got it together. The next time you meet somebody, you tell them what you building upon and you put it together with what they doing. That's the magic formula. When I met one of my exes, shout out to you, Reggie, my Gemini, I was doing don'tdatelosers.com, and we had an event that we did. We had events and singles events circuit that we had regularly. And we were at the Mandarin Hotel, a 5-star hotel, and once I met him, he knew what I was doing, and he actually bought a ticket to one of my events. First of all, bought a ticket, breaking bread, supporting business. He came to the event, the sound system broke down. He ended up fixing the sound system. From day one, we were productive. This is the keyboard player I tell y'all about, Reggie, okay? Plays for everybody. I ended up taking my singles events and joining it with his music, his live music outings and stuff. Wherever he was playing, I brought my singles event to whatever restaurant he was playing at. Partner with your man. Partner with him. That's how we become productive. If that brother got brakes, if he doing cars and he fixing cars and he's a plumber or something like that, bring your biscuits, bring your plates down to his shop. Sell your plates at the shop on Wednesdays. Y'all gotta be thinking about building each other up. Why y'all don't think like this no more? But y'all so quick to lay down with each other. So when you get on the phone next time, what the fuck are y'all talking about? That's how I know you're not talking about nothing. That's why he get bored so fast. That's why you get insecure so fast, because you know you're not a woman of value. Kings and a high quality man and wifeys, they have value. If you don't create value in a man's life, if he don't create value in your life, but let's just talk about you. If you're not creating value in his life, you're not going to really stay long. That's just how that is. Now, on the flip side, if he's not creating value in your life, your legs should be goddamn closed. Is he showing you that he wants to help you support your dreams? Are you comfortable enough with him to talk about your fears? You not, but you let him in your fucking womb. You let him skeet up in you and you can't even talk about your business plan. That's backwards, sis. You let him nut in your face and you can't even talk about how you need your lights. You need help with your lights, but he nutted in your face. Gotta start making sense after the age of 30. Every time you open your legs, it needs to make sense. This is Free Friday game. What are you coming away with? What are you coming away with? Every time you open your legs, every time that nigga nut in your face, every time he stick his dick in you, what's the objective? What was the intention? Because see, we out here, we're very brain dead. You're either brilliant, basic, or brain dead. Basic and brain dead girls, they like, yeah, he cute, and we was doing the chakra balance, and he knew about. All a nigga gotta do is fucking give you some little hoteparization. Yeah, queen. What I want to do is do a kundalini massage, okay? Because see, I can see all up in here. You block, and see what I can do is give you a loving massage. Like, nigga, they don't have to say nothing but a little bit to you, and you all for it, and you ask them to support your book. Oh, I got an ebook. Crickets. He ain't even bought the ebook. He can't buy nothing. No, he hasn't supported the business. That's like if you were a woman that made pies. I had this question the other day, a year ago on my page, just to ask to see what men would do. If you make pies and you got a pie stand and you got a man that come up, okay, and you got a pie stand, you gonna let a man just come up and waste your time? Or you want him to buy a pie or get the fuck on? Y'all let people waste your time and come up to your pie stand, come up to your business, come up to your life and loiter and take up space and not even buy anything. Would you move out the way, sir, and let me get to the people behind you? I asked brothers, I said, if you saw a fine girl, she was beautiful, and she ran a pie stand, what would your actions be? I had some people so stupid, but it was the good responses are along the lines of, I will buy a pie, get her number, call later. That's the only G move you can do. Anything about, I'll pull her to the side and have a conversation. No, nigga, you wasting time. You respect her business. You respect her passion. You respect her priority to take care of herself. So y'all gotta understand, when a man totally disacknowledges your business and what you doing, that's telling you already he ain't about shit. He's a time waster. Okay? A man that's African-centered, that has protective provider instincts. For one, the real G, a fucking African, he'll buy the whole pie stand, buy all the pies and say, baby, you offer today, let's go. Bloop. Okay? But okay, that's the pretty woman African version of it. That's the pretty woman for black girls, you know what I mean? But no, that's real. That's very real. You'll have a man that'll say, look, I'll pay for your time. I know I'm taking up your time. Let me buy all these pies. That'll be on some G. Blair Underwood shit. You know, set it off. Blair Underwood, how he wasn't set it off. He was that debonair man that had resources and he could take her up and take her from the struggle. Ooh. So y'all need to get y'all a Blair Underwood dude that can come bring his resources to what you're doing and take you from it, girl. Hey, Glory. Get your little Blair Underwood from Set It Off. But instead, y'all get y'all a goddamn, oh Lord, a little bow wow that just be around, posted up, want attention, want to waste your time, want to hear himself talk. I mean, damn. Boy, get your ass on somewhere. You just want to fucking talk. Come on, boy. You know, get an OG man that says, hey, sister, I know you busy. I know you working. I want to give you this offering to what you're doing. That's why I say a smart woman has a business. A smart black man, smart black people have empires they're building now, period. So if you don't have one, more than likely, you're probably a time waster, okay? Or you're a producer. You're a time waster, or you're a producer, or you're a consumer. Like you're one of the other. So if you're a person that has not identified what your business is, you probably attracting a lot of fuck niggas because you're not productive with your life, honey, okay? So when you are productive with your life, you attract other productive people. When you're serious about your life and your passion, you do not make room. You don't even let people pass go if they don't pay and help you with your purpose and your product and your business. What the fuck else would you do? If you had a restaurant and you open for business and you got all these niggas just standing up in your damn storefront just around talking to you. I'm gonna tell you something. When I was single, when I went out to the bar, I didn't let a man stand by me and talk to me for more than 3 minutes without him offering me a drink, because that told me you want to sit here and waste my time without even being kind. And it's a social grace, first of all, to say, may I buy you a drink? That says that you're offering something. When a nigga can't even do that and make my damn throat wet and say, that's a basic social grace due to the environment. That's the natural thing to do. And when you don't do that, it takes a lot more room. It takes a lot more energy not to offer somebody something. It's like when you sneeze and not saying bless you. It's like it's the natural thing to do. So the same with this. When you have a person, if they're naturally a protective provider, they won't let you struggle. They're not going to watch you go through something. You're not going to have to even ask. The first 30 seconds is, hey, what can I get you? How can I help you? That's our energy we need to have for each other. And if you haven't rocked with no real ones, and a lot of black women have not, because they've been taking care of black men because they've been masculine. You haven't required them to do anything, just like all these ex-girlfriends I used to have. I had a little fucked up African girlfriend, thought we was gonna be cool, but I should have known I can't fuck with women that come out of abusive relationships and have rhetoric saying, well, I don't need nothing from a man, but I should have known then. So when you talk like that, when you have that type of rhetoric, that means you're not in your divine feminine, you're in your masculine, you're in that take care, I got this mammy role. So most black women have a relationship dynamic where they're taking care of a motherfucker, and they don't have the paternal, I got this baby energy. Y'all don't have the I got this baby energy. Y'all looking high low, looking for men like that. Where they at? Where they at? Well, you can't attract them because it's inside. It's an inner thing. It's the inner work. It's an inside job to attract that type of man. You have to be that type of woman and not being in this director spirit and taking care of these niggas and being on some low level, low ball shit. You in the trash can. So what do you expect other than a garbage experience? You're digging in the trash because what you have to offer is not the top. It's not high quality on yourself. You know that. You haven't found your purpose. You haven't found how you're productive. You don't have that thing set up. So any nigga that wants your number, you giving it to him. Any nigga that's calling your phone, okay, you answering. Any nigga that texts you, you texting them back. Any nigga that's sending you a friend request, you accept it. It's just... it's easy with you, like, because you don't have any objective. You're over 30 days without an objective, and you have the nerve to be bitter and acting like, oh, it's just not these great relationships out here. No, you just don't know how to get in one, and you don't know how to attract one. So I'm going to leave it there. I want you guys to be smarter moving forward, because if you're going to be opening your legs to somebody, you need to be able to open up to them, share with them your hopes and dreams, and y'all need to be building upon something. Y'all should have been broke bread in the first week of knowing each other. Y'all behind. And I be hearing y'all talking about you done known him for 6 months, 6 years. And I'm like, y'all ain't built shit. That's how you're 40, 30. That's why you bumbling around. And this is why a lot of people on their timelines are so frustrated and don't know the secret code, cracking the code. It starts within and it starts with the purpose, but it definitely starts with being awakened and to having the right mindset, even approaching this, okay? So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for joining me. If you want to sign up for one of my holiday detox programs, I have great detox programs. The hormone reset program is so important for you guys that are dealing with your issues with your hormones. You know that you've been on birth control. You know you have weight issues. You know you have a lot of mood issues. We're dealing with a lot of stuff out here. And for us that are dealing with our health issues, we need to start taking our health more seriously before we can even think that we can go out there and look for high quality to check for us, okay? So take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and I will talk to you guys soon. And thank you for all my birthday greetings on Cash App. That's so sweet. Cash App and me at Art Kathy. I love it. Sean Stewart, a guy, he sent me a birthday offer. I appreciate all of that because, as you know, I'm celebrating all month long. So in the spirit of Sag season, I hope you guys enjoyed this brutally honest truth. Talk to you soon.